Welcome to Talking with Fence People and Happy Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. It's a holiday specifically where we're supposed to pay attention to what we're thankful for. A worthwhile endeavor for sure, but it can sometimes be a challenge to be in the right mood for the right holiday. In fact, a lot of times holidays cause people to feel the blues. Let me deal with this trash. I found that maybe the best cure for the blues for me is getting a few things done. It doesn't necessarily turn the blues into the red. But generally seems to make you feel a little bit less blue. For me, live streaming is part of that as well. The cat's a little scared by my trash dealings with. Hi, Popovich. Let's trip. New bag for the trash can. Compact that trash. You want to go outside? Go ahead, kitty. Go outside. There. There's the turkey over there. I've got a few things to do before I'm ready to cook that turkey, though. I need to do some kitchen cleanup. I think Rachel and I are both feeling a little bit in need of something, need of a head change and or an attitude change of some kind.
Yeah, like it's not even bad. It's not like I'm like going through something and I, want to numb out or something. It's just I feel sober. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, I took a little Butrin this morning. And that's fine. I just suspect that it'll be kind of a plain day. There's the mouse. One nice thing is we've got your traditional Thanksgiving football.
True.
Which is nice to have on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Snow the happy cat. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. So, the holiday season, I guess, on some sense begins with Halloween. But really, I think of the holiday season as beginning with Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Me too.
All right. So I've got a number of tasks to do today. Uh, in order to make Thanksgiving happen, we're gonna have to do some cooking, some turkey stuffing, and I felt the turkey this morning. It seems like it's pretty defrosted. So I'm going to try to pull some bowls here to help me to feel a little more in tune with the moment. One thing I am grateful for is our massive wheat harvest that we had this year.
Yeah. What's the temperature? I'm feeling warm. Like I'm wearing a sweater, but
So you left Mr. Fuzzy on the phone? I think we all left Mr. Fuzzy on the phone. Okay, hold on, I think I got it.
Hi, show media. Happy Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving, show media.
No, it's just us today.
Oh, yes. Maybe you want to visit some family. This is good. Okay, I got it. Let's off on some adventure. So, I've been here for a while.
Well, I'm happy to I'm happy to be streaming, you know. It's Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. Those holidays can coincide with the blues for a lot of people. Maybe me too. I'm not sure. A little bit maybe. Probably has more to do with where I am in terms of sleep catch up than anything else. Although I do feel pretty well rested, I guess, but I still have sleep to catch up on. No, Cameron's not coming up. He's got his own family Thanksgiving to do. Yeah. One reason the holidays are sad is because, you know, all my memories of the holidays involve my parents. So, you know, that's kind of sad. But that's why I have to do things. Not just sit around and be in a bad headspace. This definitely doesn't go here.
Oh, thanks.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Hi, Casey Jones. Are you feeling happiness? I'm glad to hear it. I'm feeling fairly sad. But you know, I'm gonna try to do some things instead of just sit around and mope. I could take another Wellbutrin. I don't normally like to take more than one of them, but why am I sad? Well,
Are you sad?
yeah, I'm sad.
Oh, what's wrong?
Nothing really. I don't know. It's a holiday, you know. Take a Tylenol is a good idea. Tylenol is everybody's stabilizers. I'll take 2 of those actually. I'm gonna probably do a better job than Wellbutrin actually. It's because, you know, the holidays remind me of my parents.
It's fine.
You took a Welby? Yeah, I might take another one at some point. Have you had too much turkey? I haven't had any turkey yet. We haven't even begun cooking the turkey. Lord Ronnie Esquire. So, okay, I took a couple Tylenols. I think Rachel made coffee, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
There should be more.
I'll get myself a cup of coffee.
I'm sorry you feel sad. I wish you could do something.
Consider a walk in the woods. I mean, it might not hurt to get some exercise, but really, mostly what this is, I think, is I'm still on sleep deprivation, you know? I need to sleep more. It's been a pretty mild crash as far as Adderall crashes go. It's not been too bad. Melatonin is great. Melatonin doesn't do anything for me. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to clean out this rice pot here. It's like one thing that seems to be reliably true about feeling blue is it's a good time to do something, you know. When you do a few things, see some agency to making changes, that'll tend to make you feel better, or me anyway. Okay. What else do I need to do here? Well, I'm gonna take a break now. I've done a thing or two. Let me take a break. Thanksgiving is like traditionally eating the same old leather boots every year. Hi, the deal for real, the deal for real. Casey Jones says a lot of people don't do anything for Thanksgiving. Well, we're doing something for Thanksgiving. We've got the ingredients for the whole 9 yards here. Everything from turkey to stuffing to potatoes to gravy to cranberry sauce. So we're gonna eat like kings.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey is dry. My turkey's not gonna be dry.
Your turkey's when you make turkey that's not dry.
Yeah. This turkey should turn out good. I plan to put butter under the skin. Yeah, I enjoy stuffing, but it's like eating a flannel shirt. I mean, I don't find it to be like that at all, but I like Thanksgiving food.
Me too.
It's like, what happened to me that I have to manage my emotions all the time now? It's horrible. It's like,
How
what?
do you manage your emotions?
Well, I mean, like, it used to be that I'd I'd feel either like sprung or I'd feel like sleepy, hungry, maybe slightly grumpy and stuff. But these days I get sad.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't you think it's possibly because of the downward slope you come off of?
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely because of that. But I'm saying
Yeah.
it didn't used to play out like this.
It just kind of was sleepy week and
Yeah, and it wasn't a big deal, and I didn't dread the crash. I kind of enjoyed it. I'd be super lazy, sleepy, and eaty and watch TV, and it would all be plenty satisfying. But I guess as you get older, your brain chemistry changes, and your realities change as well. Yeah, I am watching the Lions versus the Packers. It's on in the background. Is that a huge organic turkey for 100 plus? Well, this turkey is a 10-pound turkey, which is small. And think we got it for free because of the deal they had on the supermarket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you uh, spent more than $100 excluding alcohol, then you got a free turkey from, like I said, 11 to 14 pounds. But ours is even smaller than that, so it should count as free too.
Cool. That's nice.
2/3 of people between 18 and 29 think we need socialism. Buddy cat, can you not? Can we not have Thanksgiving politics, please? Just let's not.
I'm really sorry. Like, I know that sadness feeling after taking Adderall. It's like, it's not, it's almost like when it happens to me, I know it's not me. Like, I know it's not my normal, you have a baseline.
Yeah,
And when I crash, I feel below
yeah,
the baseline.
yeah,
But it's not because of me really being sad because of feelings. It's like a chemical thing.
yeah. That's true. That's what's happening to me right now. But it's like I would prefer to uh, to just be happy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing or dressing? Stuffing. It's called stuffing. I know some people call it dressing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a weird term for it.
I never heard that before.
Hello, and other times. Happy Thanksgiving. I've got plenty to be thankful for. That's for sure.
Me too. I'm thankful for this right now.
I'm thankful for my lovely wife, Rachel.
Oh, I'm thankful for my handsome husband, Eric.
Thanks, darling. No, big dog, I need to run out periodically because, yeah, I've got to give myself time to recover. Your brain regathers dopamine by sleeping. I guess part of the issue is I just don't sleep as well as I used to. So even when I'm in bed for a certain number of hours, I'm not getting as many hours of good sleep. That's part of the problem. All right, should we get up and do another task? We could get up and do another task. I certainly have plenty of tasks to do. Oh, I thought you got it. I'm thankful that I got timed out on 5 different lives. Oh, that's something to be thankful for again. How do you get in trouble? All right, Eric. Don't be such a lazy blazy. Oh, let's do one more task. We just do task one little teeny task at a time. So currently, we need to clean this pot. ain't getting up on this. Getting rice out of the pot. Always a pain in the ass. Soaked it like crap after I cooked it. Should just let it soak or get some more. Need a new roll of paper towels. Let's go get that. Use a Brillo pad. I don't wanna scratch the pan. Get a new roll of paper towels. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna put on the lid. There. Okay, what now? Okay. Here's my coffee. Let's go have a cigarette. How do I feel? Yeah, I'm watching the Green Bay Lions game. I don't particularly like Sam Hyde. I don't, in general, like the idea of involuntarily involving others in a comedy. No, I'm not probably not gonna watch that game, Pussycat, although I might. But I expect Ohio State to blow the doors off the Wolverines, frankly. He's this guy who does kind of like performance comedy, you might call it. Oh, he's out of bounds. For chicken turkey. Well, too bad. It's Thanksgiving. You were required to eat turkey. You're going to eat it and you're going to like it and you're going to be grateful for it. Everyone expected Ohio State to win last year, too. Is it at Michigan? If it's at Michigan, I'll give them a puncher's chance, you know. That USC Oregon game was unfortunate. No, I don't like to debate about religion because my point of it is always the same. That it's not the right frame in which to make arguments. If you sneak a chicken, they inform Santa Claus about that. It'll dramatically increase your chances of getting coal. He knows when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake, alright? He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sakes. That's a good moral message from the Santa Claus people to all of the world. The Santa Claus Corporation. A lot of people don't know this, but Santa Claus is actually a corporation. They lose money every year just giving away toys, but somehow they're still in business. The Pilgrims ate turkey and drank whiskey. Did they drink whiskey? Turkey was legally changed to turkey, so it's no longer spelled like the bird, the country. I wish I had some whiskey to drink right now, says Big Dog. Well, Big Dog, we can't always be loaded. Sometimes we have to just be okay with not being intoxicated in some way. Sure, it's less fun than being intoxicated in some way, but sometimes you just gotta try to be at peace with yourself as you are. It's hard. It's hard to do, but I think it's required some of the time. No, probably not the bird name. I remember you summer '76. We did Coke at Ronnie's fishbowl party. I was 5 years old. I don't think so. Do you know who Alex O'Connor is? I don't. What kind of content does he make? I do know who Alex P. Keaton is. Yeah, life's a funny thing. What are you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Today's the day for giving thanks, not for whining and complaining. While they are down by 10, it's true. Touchdown would certainly help them. It's at Detroit. Yeah, life is a funny thing. It's like God said after they ate the apple. He said to man, you will toil and suffer all of your life, and then you will grow old and die. Nice play by the Lions. Big gainer there. Will Smith or Chris Rock? Who was the villain? Will Smith. can go hitting somebody. Like, ridiculous. I know a sensible person would defend that horrible woman in any way, really. There's a little bug here on a cigarette butt. Yeah, I'm a little behind in the game, I guess. Maybe a minute or two, I'm not sure. Right now, he's got nothing on a running play. Second and 15. They lost 5 yards. Now it's first down. Let me see. I'll catch up. Catch up to the game and we can do a little football commentary. Why couldn't God make us all superhumans? Well, because then that would still be regular human. If we were all. I will catch up in the game so I can see where we're at here. Currently commercial. Am I looking forward to Avatar Fire and Ash? I've not heard of it at all. It's the first I've heard of it. Close the shutters. Hi, Brazil. Gustavo Miranda. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm sure you guys celebrate Thanksgiving in Brazil, don't you? It's the holiday where we give thanks for the first meeting between the Pilgrims and the Indians, where they had dinner together.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Earth and everything on it is some kind of experiment from a much higher alien race. That's what I think went on shrooms. I mean, it's possible. I think we'll always feel unsatisfied without some kind of teleological explanation. Like, what's the purpose? What have we been purposed to do? Uh, and I guess there's certainly plenty of school of thought that says we aren't purposed to do anything. There's, we just are. I don't know, that seems unsatisfactory. Didn't the pilgrims poison the Indians with turkey? They didn't poison them with turkey. Moss Mosh at Chime. Hello Israel, how are you doing? Mosh at Chime. Chame. Mosh at Chame. I'm sure I'm butchering your name, sorry about that. When you tailgate, do you think of Pepsi Cola? No, but I don't really tailgate. I would think of something other than Pepsi Cola, probably. We were purposed to be cockfighting? Huh. Well, but so many of us don't actually fight, it seems. A little unlikely. So, it's a 10-7 game. There's literally no meaning to life besides possibly a coincidental lucky chance of a good time every once in a while. Well, it is true that despite the low days, the blue days, that I do certainly have plenty of up days as well. And lot of times good time, as they say. I mean, when you think of all the people who've ever lived and died and done things and not done things, it it does seem hard to fathom every one of those lives having significant importance in some grand scheme of things. But I guess that plays into the idea of enjoying oneself while one's alive, or doing things that are fulfilling or satisfying, I suppose, is another way to think of it. Do I put marshmallows in my yams? I do not eat yams. I do not like them. They pretend to be potatoes, but they're not. There could be another million Earths and higher intelligences planted the seed on each Earth and waited to see what the outcome would be if you think a higher alien race has a huge lifespan. Or that what's simulated as the passage of time for us is actually can be sped up by them, so they can watch it on super fast forward. Elon Musk said AI will make work optional in 10 to 20 years. I don't think so. I don't think he understands very clearly the way of things. Big Dog had a lot of fun when he was younger. It sucks when age starts catching up with you. Yeah, it does. Well, Musk says a lot of things. Like, AI is never going to scrub that pot for me. I guess I should go scrub it. I'm going to warm a can of beans under my arm for Thanksgiving, like a doctor. Is that what doctors do? Okay, let's go work on that pot a bit, I guess. Green Bay has the ball, 3rd and 5. Drop back to pass. Pass is complete for a first down. There are bots that can do all those things. Well, I mean, it'd be nice to have one, I guess, if it were fully effective at doing those things. Or, it actually worked as promised. Yeah, better probably get that off now, of course. Okay. After a whole lot of scrubbing, this is finally clean. Now this can go This, I think I'm just gonna throw away. It's the last chicken strip. I mean, maybe I'll eat it before we have Thanksgiving dinner. So maybe I'll put it in the fridge. Okay. I did one thing. Good for me. Whew. One thing done.
That's good.
Would you need to tip the robot that serves you? Hopefully not.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. How about you?
Yeah. I was just asking because you sighed.
Why isn't ENTP so invested into watching sports on TV? Well, I was raised in a home that watched a lot of sports on TV, and one thing that sports offer that other kinds of content doesn't is authentic drama, right? The outcome really is in doubt, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Could you roll me a joint?
Sure.
Thank you.
But of course, I don't just watch sports on TV. I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot of YouTube content that I like to call pleasant core. And primarily, when I'm consuming stuff, I'm watching stuff. I'm looking for a pleasant experience. There have been stretches of my life where I didn't really watch sports on TV, too. But, you know, I'm in a particular place and moment in my life where I'm I'm not as creatively active as I used to be. A lot of things. I'm I'm in an ontological processing period, which is fairly fairly sedate expression of myself, you know. Positive thoughts for the National Guard shot in DC yesterday. Sure, absolutely. On a scale of 1 through 10, how much do you enjoy cinnamon? 4, maybe? No, we didn't watch the parade.
I used to. When I lived with my parents, like that was like a tradition to wake up like early, watch the parade, and then go over to a relative's house. That's where Santa comes into town. Do you know if they had any new balloons, Pooty Cat? I always liked when they added new balloons.
Do they usually keep the same ones every year?
Yeah.
Mm.
Mr. Peanut is a staple. Snoopy's staple.
I guess using the same balloons over and over again keeps the cost down.
Mm-hmm.
You guys watch the Rose Bowl parade? We might watch a little bit of it, depending on
I'd like to.
when we get up.
That's true.
It's pleasant enough to watch, I guess. Holidays are like doing the same thing and expecting different results by unrealistic expectations of expecting. I mean, I have very realistic expectations regarding the holidays, which is I expect I'll enjoy having decorations up and stuff and some of the traditions. I'll enjoy it more than I would enjoy not doing it. And that also have a lot of sadness, probably. Because it's unavoidable that holidays make you think of your family. And in my case, my parents. And it's sad because they're dead. Is tomorrow the assembling of this Christmas tree? Yeah, that's the plan. Tomorrow I do plan to put up the tree. Fourth and something touchdown Green Bay. Fourth and one, they got the touchdown. Romeo Dubes. So Thanksgiving goes back to the Civil War. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it went back to the Pilgrims, who had the first Thanksgiving on Plymouth Rock.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I'm not particularly hungry right now, but
Okay.
there's one chicken strip left. I just put it in the fridge if you want it.
I was thinking of making Chef Boyardee.
Go for it. The teams no longer kick field goals. I guess that one worked out for Green Bay. Well, yeah, Putty Cat, you and I are on the same page here regarding the tendency of teams to go for it on fourth down when they're in field goal range. Fourth and one, I understand them going for it, and it worked out fine. But teams will go for it a lot of times. The reason it's not a good idea to go for it on fourth down when you're in field goal range is because even if you get the first down, you still might turn the ball over or something, you know? Hello, what does it all mean? What does this all mean? How are you? The UK doesn't really have a tip system. That's nice. So it's commercial now in the football game. I could do another task here. Did Rachel ever own a Tamagotchi?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yes, I did.
What is a Tamagotchi?
It's like a little Nintendo game that's shaped in an egg, and you get it like the Nintendo thing is an egg, and you have to like raise it. It's hard to keep up with though.
Chad Ryan, I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. I'm not feeling very motivated even to do little things like sweep the floor and stuff.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm just feeling, you know, I'm just feeling blue, I guess.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be moody and you have to worry about whether I'm in this state of mind or that state of mind. It's not really fair to you, you know.
No, I just wish I could help. Like, I'm so sorry. It's not fun. Like, because being sad, like, on a holiday makes it not fun, you know? You have, like, the holiday blues, and I've been there. It doesn't, even though you're celebrating, it doesn't really feel like a celebration.
Sounds like I drank some bad water. No, I didn't drink any bad water. Um, I do have a variety of things to accomplish here today. Foremost, the turkey cooking, but that won't be till later on. Maybe I'll start it around 2 o'clock or something. That process.
Yeah,
Give each other a big hug. That's pretty good advice.
it is good advice. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. go outside for a quick walk.
Eric's already been out.
Yeah, I could walk around the house, but what I should really do is go continue on the cleaning process. Silly commercial. Okay. Let's go into the kitchen with a broom. Oh, there's a broom in the kitchen already. And let's do a little sweeping. And I really should clean up on top first. These can go in the dishwasher. Put these in the dishwasher. Alright. Let me clean out this pan. We're making progress here on the cleaning. That's good. That's encouraging.
Oh.
And give me the part you're not using. Thank you.
Okay.
So I think Grace is making more coffee.
Yeah.
And I'm cleaning this up.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll use one scoop of this, whatever's left.
Do we have another cup?
Yeah.
Another thing of it?
Yeah.
Another jug, you might say. Alright, I'm gonna clean this off. Alright, now let's repeat that process.
I just need to get some water.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I scrubbed this sink and
Oh, I get it. I'm good. I'm gonna get the counters all clean and make things clean.
I might be using the wrong stuff. I'm not sure.
No, it's just a good dirty old stuff. Yeah. I guess I need to repeat this process one more time. All right. Hey, look at that. We're making some real progress here. And I'll tell you, I'm feeling pretty encouraged by this progress. I think having the kitchen cleaned up is gonna really make me feel a lot better. All right. I'm heading your way.
I just need to grab a bowl.
All right. I will be back to do that area next and take another little break. I'm starting to feel the flow of the day, you know. I really am. I'm starting to feel like, okay, the day's moving along. I'm doing certain things. What do you think about handmade Homo sapien leather boots? Would hold up well against the elements compared to cowhide or buffalo leather. I'm assuming human skin is not a good thing to make stuff out of. I'm assuming. Well, down by 10, the Lions have the ball and are making an effort. Your house is cleaner than mine, that's for sure. Well, thanks. That makes me feel better a little bit. That short completion will bring up 3rd and 2 or 3. If all goes as planned, I will be full of turkey and drunk by 8 p.m. A perfect Thanksgiving. Casey Jones, let's not imagine that. Okay? That seems a little morbid. I suppose one could imagine that it's just being environmentally conscious, but they use pig leather on some shoes like New Balance. Really? Hi, Fly Guy. How's it going? 3rd and 3 now for the Detroit Lions. And they're going to get the first down and more. Touchdown. I'm looking at my crusty feet and have been researching boots all week. Seems like a realistic question, at least to ponder. Well, you could make the argument that it's more environmentally friendly to reuse portions of people, but I'm not so sure about that. A lot of people would probably object to um, wearing grandma as your shoes. Oregon at Creighton is on. That seems like a pretty good game.
But to finish it with Creighton.
Oregon's up 22-21. Well, neither of them have particularly great records. There is a college football game on at 4:30, which is Navy versus Memphis. Well, I'm not sure Grandma wants to become a shoe. The Harvard Yale game was on earlier. You could call him what? Or you could call him mean. You could call him WDTIAM. WDTIAM is a pretty good name. All mean. That's good. That's a good choice too. Alright, we were making progress before. I don't want to get bogged down in no progress, so my biggest decision for today, says Putty Cat, is Patron or Jack Daniels. Alright, let's go. Green Bay has the ball at a 6-point lead, but there's only 20 seconds left in the half. Drops back to pass. Just throws it away. Okay, what was I cleaning over here? Right. That's definitely a problem area. Get a little ammonia on there. See if we can't clean up the coffee area. It is consistently like the dirtiest spot in the kitchen where we make coffee. All right. Well, I guess people like cats. It must have some kind of a plot.
It must like the way, like blurring the ways of the cat. Like you can't like embody one really.
I mean, it must have some kind of a plot, right?
It has to.
You should look it up and see what the plot is.
Okay.
That's a lot better. It's still not exactly clean. Let me get back there. Trouble wants to go outside. Go ahead, go outside, Trouble. Where'd you drink a lot of coffee? Alright, that's pretty good. I just gotta get the top of the microwave.
It sounds terrible. One of cats is ridiculous.
Yeah? What is it?
They go to a fucking ball.
Uh-huh.
Well, where each cat like has to show off like who they are in order to be like
To be appreciated as a cat?
yeah, like so you get rewarded by like getting a new life, reincarnated into a new life. What a weird play.
I guess because, cats have 9 lives.
Yeah. Would you guys see Cats? I can't believe how popular it was. And it must be because people love cats. Like I wonder if there was a show called Dogs, if it would be popular too.
Probably.
No, it's not The Cat Returns. It's like totally. It's about cats going to a ball.
Sounds like it doesn't even really have a real story.
No. All dogs go to heaven. Oh my gosh. That's a sad movie. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Whether you're celebrating or not, we're thankful for you guys. Thanks for being here. TWFP wouldn't be the same without you guys. And I'll repeat it when, like, Acacia, Ruben, Winston's mom, Carrot, all here. Well, I feel like, what was that movie with the Saint Bernard? That wasn't really sad. You guys know what I'm talking about? I haven't seen Bolt. Not Cujo. It's like a family dog. It's like wacky because this family takes on a Saint Bernard. And no, not Marmaduke. It's like totally a 90s movie that was popular. Beethoven, not Homer, about Beethoven. Beethoven's a happy film. Like the family takes on this big dog, and it's like, no, Beethoven. Scooby-Doo is, I never liked Scooby-Doo. Old Yeller is sad. See, all those are sad, but Benji, was Benji sad? You know what was sad? The Brave Little Toaster. Airbud is another dog movie that's not sad, I believe. Yeah, I believe Benji was sad. But yeah, the Brave Little Toaster, sad. That one part where like the blanket goes to die, it's like so sad. So why? Why? What was that cartoon movie about dinosaurs too? That was sad too.
Oh, Lost?
Yeah,
Lost
Land of
in Time?
Lost. Yeah, something like that.
Fern Gully was sad.
Was Fern Gully sad? I don't remember being sad. I remember it a little bit because I was obsessed with it. Yeah, Land Before Time. There you go. Was that sad?
It's a holly jolly Christmas. Well, I got quite a bit of counterexplained there.
Oh, that's why he's there. That makes a lot more sense. I didn't see Jack White being a football fan. I mean, he may be, but him being there because of the halftime show makes more sense. Although I didn't know they did that. Okay, that makes sense.
I wonder what he's playing.
Me too.
Let's see. I don't know it.
I don't know it either.
Maybe it's a new song of his or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I've never seen the movie. I think they did do a movie of it, but by far the saddest thing ever is Bridge to Terabithia. That's just,
Everyone says that it's really sad.
oh, it's just tears your heart out.
Oh.
It's like, why would someone write a kid's book like that?
I know.
When I was teaching fifth grade, I could not read it out loud without crying.
Oh.
It was just so, just such a gut punch. Oh my god. You know, I guess it gets children ready for the harsh realities of life.
I I sometimes wish that we were more prepared for the harsh realities of life.
Right, well, in general, in contemporary society, we keep mortality at quite a distance, you know.
Yeah.
By and large, people live fairly long lives, and people aren't dying around you left and right, you know. In different times of history, things played out differently. Like, you know, let's say you were in World War II time. Well, whether you were here stateside or in the army or navy or whatever, death was all around you.
Yeah.
And then in the olden days, like Middle Ages and stuff, people were always dying from plagues and stuff like that.
It's true.
Is that Eminem?
I don't know. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's pretty good sounding.
Yeah, he does sound good.
I can certainly throw a spanner in the works from time to time. What's a spanner? It is good that Eminem is in the halftime show because he's so quintessentially Detroit.
Yeah, he is.
You know, you say the word Detroit, you almost immediately think Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Spanner is British for screwdriver. Oh. Screwdriver seems like a more correct name for that. Since that's literally what it does. Oh, maybe it's a wrench. That would make more sense if it were a wrench. Because it covers the span of a bolt. I mean, a nut. The nuts and bolts of it, as they say. So I'm almost done with my cooking, my kitchen area prep, which is say cleaning up. When I'm done cleaning the kitchen, then I'll be ready to dirty it again. It's a wrench.
I guess those are dancers because they don't have pom poms.
I guess so. A good movie that has a sad, unresolved, tragic death of an Indian hints towards real life situations. At least Bambi hits you with the sadness at the beginning of the movie, and then you get the rest of the movie. I guess his life as an orphan.
I hope you don't fall in love with a coworker when you work.
No chance of it. I think Bambi and Lion King go a little too far. They just hammer kids' emotions and traumatize them. Well, you might be right. That's certainly plausible. I do remember, I have some vague memory of seeing Bambi as a little kid and being like, no, say it ain't so.
Yeah, yeah, very much.
It can't be.
Yeah. I think my sister was like a little bit too young to see it. I was a little bit older. It still affected me a lot. Bambi's very like aggressive with that death too. It's not like
Right. It's not subtle about it.
no.
I guess it wants to make sure the children understand.
I guess. I guess.
Truman Show is sad. I mean, I just don't like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, no.
So that kind of dominates my perception of every movie he's in.
I know that's what happens with me and celebrities I don't like. I can't separate it.
Yeah, trouble too.
Like, Kimmy was talking about J-Lo and how, like, you know, recently she had that interview with Howard Stern. She said, like, they weren't capable of loving me or whatever. I'm like, whatever, bitch. Like, you fucking are Diddy connected. Like, I don't care about your love life.
She's just trying to distract from that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go do a little bit more cleaning. Because once we're done with the cleaning, I could start the cooking process at any point. So, I'm going to bring the trash can over here. Okay. 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 we gotta do the stove. Well, we're doing a pretty good job today, though. This stuff handled. This is clean. You just go right there. This I can put in the dishwasher. Hit this with some Windex. There's not really any point in it super perfect in it, but better than its current filthy look would be nice. Well, I'm doing it. I'm getting things clean. I'm living the dream. All right. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Good. Almost done with this. All right, good enough. Put this here, put that there, like so. And the stove is clean. Now, let's clean this spot here. All right, clean it up. Next, I'll sweep the floors, clean the sink, and maybe I'll clean over here at Baker Pio's food. I think the dishwasher is about ready to run.
Okay.
Hi, Acacia. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm getting the kitchen ready to cook Thanksgiving stuff. The football game has resumed, 17-14 in favor of the Green Bay Packers currently at the start of the third quarter. I'll tell you what, let's go outside and have a cigarette. Lions get stopped on 3rd and 2. I need to get that floor clean a little bit. I'll sweep it first, and then I'll do some pseudo mopping. Instead of actually mopping, I'll probably just clean a few spots. It's a partly cloudy day. Temperature's pleasant. And my plan is to stream all the way through the end of Thanksgiving dinner. It's conceivably possible that I could take a break somewhere in the middle of that process, but I will definitely be streaming when we're actually serving Thanksgiving dinner to ourselves. It's just going to be me and Rachel, but that's fine. You guys are certainly invited as well. So then it wouldn't be just me and Rachel. It'll be people from the internet joining us as well. If I'm going to kill myself with food, at least let it be butter and olive oil. I don't think those things are bad for you, butter and olive oil. I think butter's good for you. I'd like to have today an attitude of gratitude, an attitude of batitude. He mega hardcore about it. My guy prefers just straight buttloads of pure palm oil, pure sugar. Do I ever butter? I butter all the time. I'm gonna butter the shit out of this turkey I'm cooking. I'm gonna put butter under its skin and make sure it's nice and juicy, not dry. Hopefully it's defrosted all the way. It's been out for 24 hours. It should be pretty defrosted. It's only a 10-pound turkey. I'm grateful for all of this, says Rachel. You, the live stream, the chatters. I'm grateful for all of that too. I appreciate everybody who's here, and I appreciate having the opportunity to have Thanksgiving and share with Rachel and the community. It's like when one focuses on sad things, one can be sad about it, but you know, for me and Rachel, I think anyway, it's more accurate to feel grateful and safe, you know. Safety first, as they say. If you don't feel safe, it's that's going to be distressing. All right, let's go. Let's go get a little bit more done. Let's go get a little bit more done, and then we'll pull some mushrooms. It's very common for people to feel holiday blues. The holidays can be sad. It's true. I think for some people being sad is harder. I think it's hard for me. I don't do a good job with sad. I'm not very good at it. Well, yeah, I think so. I think people who have better relationship with their feelings understand it as processing something important, you know?
Yeah.
And I might intellectually recognize it as such, but I just feel like, well, I don't want to be sad, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
I'm going to sweep up this trash on the floor. Unavoidably, we'll sweep up lots of cat hair in the process. Phil's not really a fan of the broom. Kind of a coward over there in the corner. Okay, we're getting all the chunky stuff here on the floor with the broom. Okay, here we go. Got a nice little pile. Go over here. Put it in the trash. Pull off the cat hair. More cat hair there. That's the number one thing on the floors everywhere in this house is cat hair. This trouble sheds just an obscene amount of hair. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, I guess that's sweet enough. I don't need it to be all perfect. Not sure I really want to mop. I could clean the sinks a little bit. Windex is mostly ammonia. So it's a perfectly good thing to clean stuff with. I also use this a little bit more than I wanted, but that's fine. That's not particularly clean, but it's cleaner than it was, I guess. it's a word I learned recently watching YouTube that I didn't know about before. Steeplejack. Just somebody who climbs up on chimneys, I guess. And
What's it called?
Steeplejack.
Steeplejack?
Yeah.
It is fascinating.
Yeah. That's some hot water. Okay. That's not really super clean, but it's good enough. Yeah, I watched that guy. Yeah. Learned about steeplejacks in the process. Very interesting old media to watch from the BBC Archive channel. Get down here a little bit. Alright, well, we've made a lot of progress cleaning. Could I do what he was doing? I don't think so. I'm not especially scared of heights, but that seems pretty sketch, you know. I'll get a little bit more of this crap and stuff from the floor up. All right. So I think I could kind of want to clean Kapia's counter. Give her a new plate. But then I think I'll be ready to actually start cooking. So let's finish this last little bit of surface cleaning, and then we will pull some bone ribs, watch a little football for a while. That's the trash can that goes. Clean enough. Clean enough for government work. Let's see how this turkey's doing. I feel it's defrosted. I think we're not going to have a problem there. That's good. He was a very intelligent man in a working class environment. Yeah, he was. Like, the way somehow he understood that starting a tire fire where he did was going to make it fall the direction he wanted it to fall. That's pretty crazy.
So crazy.
I also watched this thing from BBC Archive of this guy who went and survived for 2 weeks on this uninhabited little island in one of the British islands, you know. It was kind of like the first Survivor Man thing.
Mm.
He went out there with limited stuff and survived for 2 weeks. And he was like a English gentleman who had no experience with doing that stuff at all. Yeah, the guy on the bike's a funny one, for sure. A strange piece of media. I asked Rachel, like, why would they even make a video about that? And she's just like, well, they want to tell the story of the average British person, which makes sense. So this game's pretty good. 24-21 in favor of Green Bay. Green Bay has the ball. Where did I put my coffee? Over there. Okay.
Where is it? Is it in the kitchen?
No, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
I'll grab it in a sec. Oh, big play for Green Bay. Oh. All right, let's pull some barns. I have earned them with all of the tasks that I've completed today. A number of tasks totaling many specific tasks broken down. The kitchen's pretty clean. Yes, I kind of need to mop the floors. No kind of about it. I could do that if I really wanted to. Be a big time winner in the game of life, I could do that. It wouldn't be that much difficulty. One bit at a time is the key for me when it comes to cleaning up. Yeah, one bit at a time. I've done a good job of that so far. Maybe in a little while I'll feel inspired to mop the floor. If I don't, well, I could cook in the kitchen as it is just fine. You know, it's not too bad really.
No.
Although if I really busted ass on it, I could probably mop that kitchen floor lickety split. For example, I could just mix some ammonia water and just scrub it all around the floor and then wipe it up with a roll of paper towels.
Yeah.
That would probably do the job.
You've got options.
I do have options. He didn't have any safety ropes. He did talk about in one of those videos how he understood that if he made a misstep at a certain point, then he was dead. But I guess he never did.
Yeah, I guess not.
I wonder if he's still alive. Let's see, I'm going to Google it. Oh, he died in 2004.
Oh, wow.
First marriage, chimney fell in. 16. How did he die? I want to know how he died. Third marriage. Huh. He became ill. Doesn't really say how he. Oh, there's death. He died of cancer at 66. Yeah, he had a good sense of humor. This Fred Dibna guy, he was a steeplejack, which means he was somebody who went up and repaired and or knocked over chimneys. Tom Brady's in the booth as the color commentator here on this Fox broadcast. I've been impressed with his commentating, actually.
That's good.
They don't always, good players don't always do a good job in the broadcast booth.
No.
Green Bay is up and threatening here in the late in the third quarter, I believe. Yeah. They're ahead by 3 points late in the third quarter. Oh, fumble! Recovered by Green Bay. Ooh, that was a close call.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those old BBC documentaries are very interesting. We watched a little bit of one where it's about ladies who get onto a bus to buy dresses.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah, it's like from the 80s. And they have a double-decker bus that had dresses on it, and you go on there and shop for dresses. Supposedly more convenient than going to the store. They have lower overhead, so it can be cheaper. I thought it was warm out today. Supposedly it was a record high.
That makes sense. Because, like, I changed it to, like, a thicker sweater. I was like, oh, I feel hot.
But it's still only going to get up to 68. So it's not that high,
No.
really. I guess that's the record.
Do you care if I take a nap?
No, I might even join you.
Okay. I love you.
Are you going to take a nap now?
Yeah, is it okay?
Yeah. I think I will join you.
Cool.
We will be back later
Yeah.
with our Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know if I'm going to be able to nap or not.
You don't have to. I just woke up earlier than I usually do.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm not going to nap with you, actually.
Okay, so
I think I'll start with the food here.
do you care if I'm going to be in the stream.
Sure, yeah, go lay down.
I love you.
Love you too. Yeah, so I don't think I'm feeling like I'm going to go to sleep right now. And so I think attempting to do so would be kind of depressing. Alright, let me look up instructions for how to cook a 10-pound turkey. How to cook a 10-pound turkey. Well, it says it needs 48 hours of thawing. Oh, that's in the refrigerator. It's been out of the refrigerator, so that's fine. 350 at 3.5 hours if there's stuffing, which there will be. Okay. We're gonna do it. Well, I clean this first. Alright, that's better. Now let's look at this turkey. Alright, here we go. Hi, Popovich. Alright, let's get this open in the sink here. I just cleaned this thing, so it should be fine. Put this in the trash can over here. Okay. Put this up. This can. Not really full of frosted. Got a bit of an issue here. Well, this stuff is supposed to take out. It's still kind of frozen in there, but it's not too bad. Should be able to get it out pretty quick. There we go. I got it. Easy, squeezy, nice and easy. Get all the water out of there. Well, for this thing, I can look at. Water over there. Now, all of these tarts go into the trash. Alright. Well, look at us go. Making progress. Like ho ho ho. For the couple people here, I appreciate your company. We're preparing Thanksgiving feast of the traditional variety. We're going to stuff this to pull those legs out like that. And now we can prepare the stuffing. I got 2 boxes of stuffing, probably only need 1. Because we did get a very small turkey. Let me get my glasses. My glasses will help me to know how to cook this. You know what, maybe let me take a cigarette break first. Am I an FI front stack? No. I'm not. Acacia is. Hi Matthew O'Day. How you doing? Am I FI front stack? No, I'm not. I'm FI polar. Which I think no doubt makes processing emotions a little bit more difficult. But for a long time I think it made me kind of immune to the sadness component of an Adderall crush. These days, unless I'm a different person than I used to be. My cognitive function stack remains the same, but depending on when you get me, I'm by and large a more muted version of myself. That's going to be more expressively obvious to others and sometimes than others, you know, but I think I'm a more measured, muted, cautious adult version of myself, which I don't necessarily love. I'm not very good at being an adult. I'm better at being a kid. But sometimes you gotta grow up, I guess. That's why I've decided to start taking Flintstones vitamins. Because we're 10 million strong and growing. When you... I don't have my glasses, I guess. Eric, when you stopped living with your parents, how hard is it to be bipolar? Well, I mean, I stopped living with my parents in my 20s and lived in my own place for many years. And I went back to live with my dad and mom to help my dad with my mom. And I was there for a few years before they died. How hard is it being bipolar? Well, I mean, probably like anything in life, it's easy being you when it's easy. It's hard being you when it's hard. I think the downside of bipolar is that you don't necessarily appreciate how much you value something until it's gone. and you don't necessarily have good harm prevention, and you'll end up living with a lot of regrets. So I suspect like every type has its expression of the tragedy of the polar, But I feel unusually well equipped to understand it intellectually because I understand cognitive functions and stuff. It doesn't really do any good to understand it intellectually. It's like you can't go back and change the past. You can't go back and do things better. But, you can do a better job going forward. And to some extent, that involves appreciating what you have and not being stuck in a place of like sadness or whatever. And then you gotta feel that sadness sometimes too. In some sense, it feels like I only just started grieving recently. Prior to that, it was just in such a state of shock with all the changes and everything that I didn't know what what was happening even. In some sense, though, life's pretty straightforward and simple. Like, you just got to do the thing in front of me and let all the big story stuff deal with itself in time. All right, well, let's go look at the stuffing. I'll go inside where I can read the chat. We'll go look at the stuffing, and we'll figure out the next step here in doing the bird. Maybe once I get it in the oven, we'll I'll stuff stream. Try to take a little nap. Get up when the turkey's done. Restart a stream for the eating part. I feel sometimes like a child stuck in an adult body. Me too. Sorry if I'm boring with questions like, is this person this type? And I'm interested in Terrence Tao. I'm not familiar with him. I don't know who he is. Those kind of questions are fine if I know who he is. I'll give you my thoughts on it. But a lot of times I'll say it's hard to tell, you know. Okay, let's go look at this stuff. In the bird. It says, stuff the bird with prepared stuffing. Do not stuff bird until ready to roast. Okay. How many pouches do you need? Well, it says 2 for a 10-pound bird. So actually, I got 2 boxes, so it should be fine. Alright, let's do it. Let me wash my hands. Hot. Hot water so hot. They're pretty crazy damage. I'm sure they're fine. Okay. Now, let's stuff the turkey. Let me pour out this little juice here. I don't think we can fit 2 pouches in there. That's crazy. There's no way we can fit another pouch with it. Stuff in there. It's all the way filled up. Okay, now let's get some butter. Eric, do you think that Dario Nardi understands cardinal functions? Well, I mean, I don't think so, but I can't really cite a bunch of things he said that are wrong because I'm not that knowledgeable about what he says. So I'm probably premature in saying that. Okay. We've got this butter here. We're going to use this knife to slice butter, put under the skin of the turkey. Okay. We'll put this butter right there. We're going to preheat this oven to 350. Get some slices of butter here. And we're going to insert these underneath the skin. There, that's a good one. That's a good one. that pushed over there. So with one slit opening, you can really get a lot of butter in there, as you see. I'm just sliding the butter up all around here, as far as I can get it to go. There we go. We'll get some butter up in there as well. Ah, come on now, butter. Get up in there. Like a good butter should. Okay. Well, that's not great, but it's better than nothing. Now let's get a slit along here. There we go. There we go. They're just slitting right up underneath there, getting all that skin separated from the drumstick. Now I have a place to put all this butter. Will you stop meowing, Kay? I'm busy. Can you not see that? Okay, get some butter up in there. Obviously, if you're attempting this at home, you want to be careful not to cut yourself. This technique is approved of by the fanciest butter users in France. You can be assured that it's okay to do this. Obviously, I'd be better off if this was closer to me. Little TESI there, kicking in late. As you see, we just push the butter down there as far as we can. And make room for more butter. Push that butter all the way up in there. And get up in here too. So let's get that there. That's good. Okay. Now we need to get this part. This part's being a little difficult. There we go. Oh. So we peel the skin back from the body of the bird a little bit. We can put some butter in now. Okay, push it down. Birds will go over there. And we'll get this piece here. We'll push this in here. Okay. I'll get more butter over here. Alright. I think that'll do by and large. I could put more down here, I suppose. I could put some in there. Like, I wonder if I'm supposed to put some stuffing in this side. Pour out this little juice that's gathering. Okay. I think it's good to go. I'm supposed to put these under here, cook it. There. I think now it's ready to cook. The oven will be preheated in just 45 seconds. Okay. I hate myself. I hate myself. In you go, turkey. Three and a half hours. That's how long until the turkey's done. Oh, down goes whomever. Golf. Okay. Well, we got the turkey in. That's pretty good. Seems like a good time to go try to take a nap. So we'll be back later when we eat the food. Thank you for being here, and see you soon.